might work. Now I want to try and use this, which is known as a, I think it was a super chuck. I'll have to double check that name. It was developed by Bruce Leadbeatter, which was my turning teacher back in university. And that part basically grips in, so, and as you tighten up on the chuck, this expands into your recess. So I want to start out with something that's at least this deep and at least that diameter, I guess. Probably just killed my pen. Anyway. Looks like I went too big. The good thing is, I've got bigger ones too. So all I need to do is, I'll take that off. I've got a bigger set here. It just goes on there with a bigger section in the middle. I'll have to make the diameter larger for this section, but considering this is meant to be a platter, it's fine by me. A Woodfast faceplate chuck. It's not like the not like the super chucks you see now, which can expand a lot further. Now I'm going to try and just shake that a little before I need to. Pack up and go home. Massive sap inclusion. Now back after a couple of days and listened to some footage from before and realised that the sound was really crap. I've still got to turn on the dust extraction, so it's going to get worse, but I have tracked a microphone on me to see if that's going to help with anything if I decide to say something. So, let's see how we go. Yeah, it's gotten a bit of a tear in it from the scraper, so I'm going to see if I can hopefully get that out with the. Got some really punky bits in it from the fact that it's been an outdoor step. It's really just chunking every time it hits it. Raise it up a little bit. That's looking better. So using the skew the way I am, I'm kind of using it as a mixture between a slice and a scrape. So I've got it just a bit above centre, whereas you'd normally be on centre face plating. And I'm just bringing the angle of the chisel up so that it's doing a bit of a slice rather than a scrape. And every time you hear that noise, it sounds like it's grabbed something that it shouldn't. side's all nice. This side's got a nasty spot. Yeah, that's sounding better. The only sound I seem to be getting is this, where the sap inclusion is. Still got a little bit of it to try and chop out. Still fairly rough at the top. And not entirely round. In my eagerness to get back out here, I forgot my dust mask. So we'll be back in a second. That's better. Maybe not for sound, but much better for my lungs. I haven't honed that well. That's a bit better. Hey! Isn't that lovely? Really interesting. Using the skew like that seems to be working and getting a better cut. This timber is really hard. That it wants to grab that way and not that way. Take your turn. A few spots there that it really doesn't like. Gosh. And it's really taking its toll on the tools. There's some ugly bits in this stuff. Seems like some of the grain is just really, yeah, the end grain on this stuff is really soft. Which I guess is to be expected considering it's been a stair at the back of my house, and it's been there for, gosh, since the early 80s, maybe. I guess all I can do is basically try and get it down to the closest to smooth as I can get. Maybe deal with some of it with sanding. That's coming pretty good. Keep going with that. That's not too bad. I think I'm going to try and do a little bit of sanding. See where that gets me. Moving to 120. Doing this, I don't think there's much of the natural oils left in the timber though. It's all very dry, even though it was outdoors. I think I'm just going to do a wax on that. Now this is just a wax polish, like furniture polish. Brings out the beautiful, brings out the natural colour of the timber without darkening it too much, like an oil-based finish or something like that might do. Okay, so now I want to get this off here. Get the super chuck put in. Try and minimise damage to the bowl. Tell you what, if I've done this the wrong size again, I'm going to be pissed. I want to just make sure it's seated as far onto the chuck as you can so it's nice and solid. And the idea with this chuck is, unlike the other things like the easy chuck and that sort of stuff where you tighten the jaws out, with this one, because it tightens in this direction, so as the lathe's turning, it'll in theory tighten up on the chuck. As I said, in theory. I haven't had one of these fly off, but I also haven't used them a lot. More to the point, I haven't used them in a long time. Like since uni. So we didn't have them at my last school. Lovely. Now I think I'd like to start this off with a forcemeat bit, I think, just to get it started. So you'll notice I've changed my tool rest over. One's got the screw on the back rather than on the front of it. Less likely, oh, this was going to hit the bowl. So there we go, eh? I think it might be nice to leave just a little bit of this at the top, but not. I didn't want all the cruddy old Mission brown paint that was on there. When your parting tool doesn't want to touch something, you know it's hard. There we go now. I actually like that top a little bit. Character, I guess. I'm gonna bring this up a little bit more just to try and fold it out somewhat more. I don't think I want to go much deeper. Really just cleaning up. Not most little undulating for me. That feels a bit better. Right. Where's my spoon? Get this sucker out of the road. Can't use the cork block here, so it's popped. And I don't want to leave this terribly rough. Hot, 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 hot. And blister. I can see why so many people have those the little air sanders. Love one of those right now. And this stuff feels so dry. I don't think it's actually going to do. Not really. Put the wax off. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the speed at which it can be finished. But I really like just a simple wax finish on a job. It's not a high gloss finish. It gives a nice luster, and it's basically ready to go. Quite ordinarily too, I usually turn this right up when I'm doing the waxing. Today I'm not. I don't know why. I really like that look of the cracks coming through the front and the back of the rim.
I don't like that soft spot, but I'm stuck with it now, aren't I? This bit here. It's just a nasty part of the timber. This whole section was. Some of these cracks are, of course there was cracks on both sides. And been a fairly unique feature. Alright, let's get this sucker off. Indeed. Alright, I declare the old Woodfast Super Chuck. What do you call it actually? A faceplate chuck was his original name. I like that changing colour caused by the ageing of the timber. Alright. Welcome any comments out there. Unless they it sounds crap. So I'll see if I can improve that. Maybe we'll take my dust mask back off, but pretty happy with that. Time to clean up in a hurry.